Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Kal Imla, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Ha, Raka, Kwadash. And the double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone GMS, who do, of course, rule and teach well. Of course, those are the men from which I learn this truth from. You elder brothers out there, brothers out there in the main camp. Of course, elders and apostles out here in New York City. The men and your brothers out there in the main camp. All you brothers, man. Holland, all you brothers all over the world, UK. I learned from watching all of you brothers. And eventually, I'll learn how to stand on my own. Read enough and things like that. And that's how it is. Habakkuk, 2nd chapter tells us, so that he may run that readeth it. Make plain, write the word, make it plain upon tables, so they may run that readeth it. And that word run is post, which means to teach. And that's what I do, like a mailman. I learn the news and I go out, and now I'm like going out here and post the news out here for the next brother to go ahead and do that, and then he go out and do the same. So this is insiderpaper.com, and this is a alternative kind of news publication, but the website is 100% legit, because you see here they got the W of Washington, Washington State Journal post, WSJ post, WSJ, I think J's Journal, whatever article right there. So it's 100% true. So cancer is affecting more young people, and doctors are alarmed and baffled, right? Cancer is obviously seen as something, that affects older people, when you're on your deathbed, and it's like, okay, well, now you're just cancer ridden and you're gonna die. So more and more young people are being diagnosed with cancer in the United States and around the world, leaving doctors puzzled, was the Washington State Journal reported. So understanding the global rise of cancer in younger people. In 2019, the number of cancer cases among people under 50 in the U.S. increased from 107.8 per 100,000 as a 12.8%, increased to 107.8 per 100,000. So every 107.8 people, every 100,000, 12.8% rise from 2000 according to government data, right? So people are coming up with more cases of cancer, right? It's a combination of everything: pollution, the foods, everything, man. Processed foods, all of it. The meat industry and all the stuff that they do, all the steroids and all that stuff. It's all poison, but now, just because the food is poison doesn't mean you have to fast like forever. You do that, you're gonna whittle away, man. I'm gonna be a little harsh here, but you're not even your willy is gonna work. And be able to touch a woman. Your testosterone levels are gonna completely crash if you don't if you just eat absolutely nothing. You're just gonna whittle away into oblivion. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So don't do that. Study in BMJ oncology last year revealed a significant and global increase in cancer rates among individuals under 50. Highest rates were observed in North America, Australia, and Western Europe. Right? Now the rest are basically, saying, oh my gosh, this young woman has it. She's only 27. Oh my gosh. And I don't care. You weren't doing anything with your life anyway. The growing threat of early onset cancer. Dr. Andrea Sursek, who co-directs a program for early onset gastrointestinal cancer patients at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York, where Keane was treated, expressed her thoughts on the matter. The patients are getting younger. Dr. Sursek said, it's likely some environmental change, whether it's something in our food, a medication, or something we have not yet identified. Okay, now, Matthew 24 tells us in the last days more pestilences will come. Cancer's been around, but now Actually, cancer's always been around, like the bubbles, or like buboes. I don't know how you say it. It talks about that in First or Second Samuel. I think it's First Samuel. With the Ark of the Covenant was for a time in the hands of the Philistines, those Hamites, and the Most High brought plagues upon them, like bubbles and tumors on them. So this is nothing new, man. So cancer rates are coming back. People are dealing with them, at a younger and earlier age. Although cancer still predominantly affects older individuals, the rise in early onset cancers poses a threat to the progress made. Right, and we know Revelation 16. Forgive me, that was my wrist cracking. Right, but Revelation the 16th chapter tells us that what the fuck am I doing? That man, how does it go? That the Most High would pretty much bring bubbles and like tumors upon those that take the mark. Revelation the 16th chapter. As judgment. The rise in early onset cancers poses a threat to the progress made. In 2019, 1 in 5 new colorectal cancer patients was under 25, nearly double the rate in 1955. Right? Fortunately, many of these younger patients are diagnosed at advanced stages, while colorectal cancer death rates are decreasing among patients over 65. They are on the rise of those under 50, right? Because they probably don't know how to deal with them, or they're just not being diagnosed. As I said, the overall cancer death rate in the U.S. has decreased by 1/3 since 1991, mainly due to decline in smoking and improved treatments. Screening programs for early cancer detection, including breast cancer screens, have also contributed to this positive trend. But you know what it more than likely really is? It really goes back to that jab. The guy's taking that stuff, and now it's giving them cancer at a younger rate. Because that's the only other thing that I could think of. But it's all really planned out by the Most High, and Most High is just bringing all kinds of hell and torment upon this place. Now he's smoking these guys and giving them cancer at an early age. And you have to get chemo and all these treatments, which will essentially ruin their lives, their whole livelihoods, and they'll be miserable until they die, and that's judgment. All right. Now, 2 6 tells us that the heathen are like spittle, nothing but I dropped that fall from a vessel. You heathen, your lives are nothing. Your lives are meaningless. If you're an Israelite and you're not keeping it, you're not keeping the truth, dude, the Lord is gonna treat you the same way He treats them, man. You're just gonna die. You're just gonna be miserable and live in misery until the day you pass on, right? Because you pulled the shoulder. We go out there, like it says in was it Isaiah 61 or 62. Lord, put the watchmen upon thy walls. The people they ignore us. Another one, prophesying to us smooth things. Which that's in Isaiah. People want to hear smooth things. They don't want to hear the whole, the card hold facts. They want to hear, entertainment. It's a goddamn shame that people, they flock to this Cat Williams stuff, to the Kanye West, his stuff, and he's posting out truth from like a very light level, right? They'll watch him and they're out there drinking or whatever, sitting there in a podcast, sitting at a table, but they won't watch us who have the complete truth, and our videos are shorter, and they don't want to watch us. Why? Because we're not entertaining to them. We're not rich or famous, and they don't want to hear us, but they should. Everyone should be coming to hear us, but they don't. And honestly, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm just doing the work. I want to get saved, man. I've been miserable 20 years. I spent 2 fucking decades on this earth, and I'm fucking tired of this shit. All right, I'm hastening the day I've had to reincarnate like, I don't fucking know, 1 billion times over here, and I've had to deal with this bullshit 1 million times. I'm tired of it. All right, it's repetitive, and I'm tired of this shit. All right, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of like living in these fleshly bodies, not being at the top, not being at the top of the food chain and everything, being the lowest nation on the planet Earth. You reincarnate, you do it again. And, I mean, we don't want to do this, man. We want to be the top nation on the planet Earth, right? It's like I said, the top of the food chain, which I'd actually rather not use that term, but we're gonna be at the tippity top. Isaiah 2, Isaiah 14, Isaiah 60, Isaiah 45, Revelation 2, Daniel 7 towards the end, Daniel 2 towards the end. Let's see, there's more. Isaiah 14, and stuff like that. Below one, you edify. Shalom.